Good morning and welcome back to the Backpacktrader training room for crude oil inventory report for Wednesday, July the 3rd, 2024. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not to be considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right, last session today, so we're done with the disclosure. Unleaded, going too far, we'll be looking for a new trade there. That's the upper left. The lower left is your crude counterpunch 377 tick. That is in a earlier trade. We got a little less than 2 minutes to, actually less than a minute now to the report. Spotlight crude on the right is flat. It's an 8-tick range bar, 8-cent momentum bar. "30 seconds to the report. Well, there's the report coming out. Lots of activity really quickly. Mark the reaction range. That's our low right there. And our high is a new session high at 83.49. So we'll wait our 2 minutes. The short, obviously, on unleaded is, now that long trade is valid. That's right at our start time. 10:02, it did trigger in. And there is a long trade on this side. If you missed it, push it to 47. Actually, push it to 48. Not just going to push it up one. Well, right there at the session high. We'll see what it does, and you don't really want to move it that much more. And there's the entry. And now I stop and reverse at 37, so that'd be 34. And that hits its stop at 51, so that's off the table. Now, no, it has not yet. That's going to be a stop market. I pushed it up, so we'll have to push money management up to 58 as well. So we will go to targets 2 and 3. Money management is going to be at 58. Targets at 63 and 69. And it does stop and reverse. And then we get a new setup. So let's use the targets on that. Stop at 53. That was the stop and reverse was a very small trade. This subsequent one was considerably larger. So that actually saved us some. Not even able to look at some of the others right now. So we went from 48 to 34, down 28. Because we're using the target and money management of the subsequent trade, we have a pretty good size target to that one. 8309 and 34 is 25 ticks. Now let's see what happened, what went on back here. That was at 1 minute. That's still reaction to me 48 seconds in. So I'm not going to look at that one. Here's the first unleaded trade. Long, now we have a stop and reverse short at 09. That's the full stop. And it does trigger, so we are short. And almost to money management on the crude trade. Bounced down through the 50 and the 200, bouncing up, back up off the 200, looks like. Well, went on. A lot of activity on the 377 tick. That's a valid trade. That's a get in sync, but that canceled. No long trade. So the short. So this is its target 3, which is our actual target. It's the first target beyond the 10 tick minimum. Hits it on the nose. And we still come back and hit it again. So definitely out on the target for 12 ticks. Yeah, 12 ticks. Trailer still trailing, actually. No, it's not still trailing. Yeah, trailed out to right there, 83.31. Money management on the crude trade. So we will come to the break-even stop for the subsequent trade at 83. Now, actually, let's leave that at 83.28. It's coming down to 83.26 now on the trail. All right, now we're going to move it down. 83.21, we got target 1. And there was target 2. So we are positive on that. Loss of 28. But because we went in at 31 rather than 28, that's an additional 3 ticks. On each target. So we get 22 and 33, 55 ticks. Less our 28. No, I'm sorry. Six ticks each, so 12 to 19 and 49. Yeah, 49 to plus 12, 61. Less our 28 leaves us at 30. We got 33 ticks or $330. 377 tick, got it done in one trade, unleaded. That stops and reverses it for full loss. Ouch. Stop and reverse, another stop and reverse. Ooh. Stop and reverse for full loss, stop and reverse. Stop and reverse, that's probably pretty close to a full loss. 97, 89. Yeah, that's a full loss. Just missing money management. And stopping, looks like we're at 88, so 92. And I've moved, yeah, 96, but it stopped and reversed anyway. Tough time on the unleaded chart this morning. Questions or comments? That went quickly. So new session highs, and now we seem to be continuing the slide we had seen earlier. Yeah, we got down to a low at 620 this morning. Then we worked our way up to the session high that we set right after the session, or the inventory report, and now coming back down kind of in the middle of it. $82.69 to $83.51. So not even $1 range, pretty tight. Well, not extremely so, but not a great deal of range there for crude. Looks like we've got money management on the unleaded chart. Okay, so we got 2 full losses, a stop and reverse loss, and a stop and reverse positive. No, that wasn't it. That was the second full loss. But that stop and reverse was the last one was positive. Then we stopped and reversed again. Now we broke even. Then now we're going short for another, at least a break even. And there's money management. There's the break even stop, setting up at 77, it looks like. And that's a stop out at break even. So 2 break evens. After 3 stop and reverse losses, a stop and reverse partial gain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades. We can take one more. And there it is. It's a long. Let's trigger in. See, maybe if we can mitigate some of the loss there. This is the fourth reversal attempt to long on this downtrend. Well, unloaded. That's our only chart that's still running. So all of this activity from right here up to, well, that's 1 second in, 2 seconds, yeah, all of that in 4 seconds. And we get a full stop out on the final trade. So definitely losing session on unleaded. Just couldn't get ahead of it. So that will be it for today. Nobody here to ask any questions, so I'm going to call it a morning. And we will see everybody next Tuesday. No session tomorrow. Everyone have a good weekend. Good holiday.